So look what arrived this week. Boxes. Now, these boxes are full of something I've been waiting a long time for, and they are chandeliers. And we actually have two. So these white boxes, we've got two of these for our dining room. And these chandeliers are a very unique chandelier that I'm really excited to see in person. We've ordered these online, so it's hard to kind of tell sometimes when you see the pictures, but I'm really excited to see those. And then these really big boxes are, we've got one for the music room, one for the reception room. They're both the same. They both look absolutely gorgeous, so I cannot wait to get these put together. So that's one of my jobs this week, is to get these all put together so we can get them up in the rooms. But we've also been working on a bunch of other stuff this week. And stay tuned to the end of the video, because I've got some news about a really exciting event that you won't want to miss. But let's see how long it takes me to get these chandeliers put together. They all come in small pieces, so it's going to be an interesting job putting them all together. Box number one, ready to be unpacked. So the structure of the chandelier is now put together, and now all I have to do is add all the little crystals. And you can see here, this is the bag they've sent me with them all in, and then I have these tiny little pins that each crystal has to be attached to each of these little ends on the chandelier. So I think I might be here a while. So I have finished putting together my first chandelier, and this one is for our dining room. We've got two of these, and it took me a long time to put each of these little crystals on, each with a tiny little pin that went through the hole in the chandelier, through the crystal and through to the other side. But I've done the first one and it looks fantastic. I just love it. So I can't wait to get the other one done and see it on the ceiling in the dining room. And then I started putting together this one, which is going to go in our music room. And I just now have to put on all these crystals. So I've got bags of crystals here that they have sent. And now my next job is to get all of these put onto this beautiful chandelier. So that's my next job. Next week I'll be able to show you what it looks like with them all put on so it's sparkling. Because my beautiful wallpaper has a black background, one of the things I've decided to do is to paint the wall before I put the paper on in a dark color. So I'm just prepping to get the black paint ready to put on the wall, and I'm just using a dark, actually a beautiful black that I used on our front door. And so I'm going to be using some of this on the wall, and that just means that if the paper shrinks slightly after we put the wallpaper paste on, sometimes wallpaper can slightly shrink, that it will then not reveal any white. So if I left the wall white behind the wallpaper and it shrunk slightly, you're going to be able to see the white through, and I don't want that. So I'm painting the wall black so that if there is any shrinkage, which fingers crossed there won't be, but if there is, you will only see the black through. So I'm just about to paint the top part of my wall here that's going to have the wallpaper in the dark, in the black, and then we'll wait a couple of days for it to dry, and then we'll be able to put our wallpaper on. So I'm using a trick that Lisa from the Painted Pineapple taught me just last weekend, which is really, I don't know why I didn't think of it before. It's so obvious, but I've just lined my paint tray with foil, and I'm now going to use that with my paint, and then at the end of it I can just throw it away, which I'm all for easy cleanup. I do not enjoy prepping or cleaning, so this is the perfect solution. So I'm going to get painting and get this wall around the fireplace black so it's ready for wallpaper.
Now my black paint is ready, I'm even more excited about my wallpaper.
The exciting part of this week is our dining room. And our dining room got its first coat of paint in this gorgeous green. It's called Pigeon. It's just lovely. And so we have painted the whole room in the green as its first coat. It's going to have a second coat, and then we're going to start putting on our paneling. But we wanted to start with the first coat, and you can see behind me we've actually set it up so we can actually use the room, because obviously the work here, we're often doing more than one project at a time, and sometimes the projects take longer than we'd hope. So it's just nice to be able to use the room. So in between having the first coat on, we've been using it, and then we'll take the furniture out and we'll do the second coat and then start working on the paneling. You'll remember last week that I painted the mantle in here white, and it looks great. I actually like this white, but we've decided that after we've been kind of using the space a little bit, that it's a little bit too white for this beautiful green. So I'm actually now on the hunt for a new, slightly more creamy white, which I think will go a little bit more nicely with the green. So we'll be then using that creamy white on the mantle and then on the paneling, which will go onto the wall. But we're also going to be adding in some tile. So behind this this fireplace, inside the mantle, we're going to choose some really pretty tile that we're going to add in. But it's just been lovely to actually be able to use this space. Even though we're still working on it and we're going to have to move some furniture out again to continue painting and finishing, but sometimes you have to just live in a space with the colors to kind of decide which is the best color and which one works best. So I'm excited to choose the next white, creamy white that we're going to use in here. So our pile of wood is slowly reducing. My dad is doing an amazing job here of stacking all the wood, and this is where he's got to so far. So he's on his 4th cord, and he's only got 2 more to do out here, and the rest of the wood is going to go downstairs in the basement. But it's looking really, really good. So the day has finally come when I get to put up my wallpaper. So I am pretty excited. We've got the wallpaper paste out, the table out. I've painted my wall in black, so it's ready. And now it's time to get the wallpaper actually on the wall.
Seeing the wallpaper go up was just so exciting. I just love the colors. I love this vintage pattern and the flowers. And even Hendrix helped out. Well, I'm not sure he helped much, but he enjoyed lying in front of the fire while we were putting the wallpaper up. So the end result far exceeded the vision I had in my head, and the next job is to put the chair rail on, which will be the final touch.
So my wallpaper is finally up, and I absolutely love it. I can't stop standing here and looking at it. It's fantastic. So I'm just enjoying. We actually put our fire on for the first time today. So Hendrix and Jackson are enjoying the fire. We're going to need to get some furniture back in this room, but that's going to come soon. But for now, I'm going to get back to work. I want to wish you and your family a very, very happy Thanksgiving this weekend. And, I forgot to tell you about our very, very special event that's coming up. I told you that at the beginning of the video. We have a very exciting Christmas event happening on the 4th of December. It's with the Painted Pineapple in Moncton, and they are putting together a fabulous Christmas craft event. So So if you're interested in finding out more details and being part of that, we'd love to welcome you here. You'll get to enjoy Christmas at the Manor because everything will be decorated. We've got Birkinshaw's doing all the catering and bringing lots of yummy treats. We've got Lisa and her team at the Painted Pineapple showing you how to make and supplying everything you need for some fabulous Christmas projects. So I will post the link in the comments below or in the information below this video, but you can also go to the Painted Pineapple, their Instagram or their Facebook, and see all the information there too. So I look forward to seeing you hopefully at that event. But like I say, have a very happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you on the next episode of the Lady Smith Manor Diaries.